entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Turn the music up, turn me down. Cool.
What's going on, man? So we back with another one, and I told y'all we wasn't playing. I'm girded up. Let's get into it.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Somebody get that at name for me.
My nigga.
What's going on, y'all? So today we're back with another episode of Crown Talk. And as you notice, you can see I got the vessel because this is very touchy and I'm gonna need extra protection, you feel me? Kind of gimmicky, but you know what I'm saying, we gotta keep it entertaining. As you can see, we already got an intro. Pretty lit to me, you know, just pretty lit to me. But anyway, so today's episode is asking yourself the question, are you an incel? Do you have red pill rage? This was a topic 3 to 4 years ago, but it's a difference between being red pill aware and being quote unquote red pill and having red pill rage. So I got this doctor here that explains what an incel and how you become an incel. So and I got a couple other videos also talking about red pill rage. So let's get into it without further ado.
Taken the red pill. Their journeys start. One of the most common things that people do is take the red pill. So every person who is a simp hater was once a simp. Just about every single person I've talked to who has taken the red pill, their journey starts with trauma related to a woman. I was in love with this person and they cheated on me. I was in love with this person and they took advantage of me. And then any human being will look at themselves and start to wonder, okay, like, how did I get into this situation? How did I waste 3 years of my life? How did I end up paying this person's rent for 6 months? And I never even, like, they were never even my girlfriend, and now they're dating someone else. I've invested so much into this and I've gotten burned so bad. And if you think about how do you protect yourself from that, there's a really simple way. You take the part of you that loved this person, you take the part of you that was intimate and cared for this person, and you start to demonize it. You start to hate it because the part of you that falls in love is the same part of you that got into trouble. One of the most common things that people...
So he explained the process of how you even become red pill, but like I said, red pill aware and red pill rage and being a red pill incel is totally different. And to be perfectly honest with you, if you're a red pill incel, that makes you lame. I want to tell you to, opposed to, as he said, demonizing the parts that you feel that was simping. Certain things are simping, like for instance, right? Perfect example. On this female post, right? She was complaining about, I guess people made comments about her outfit or whatever. A simp thing that the other men did, which was kind of lame. They were like, oh, you tell him, queen. Like, no, they was dead ass. Like, they wasn't being sarcastic. Amen. This, day, and the third. Bruh. Obviously, she thinks what she's saying is correct. She doesn't need an amen corner. So that's simping. If you trick off on a female that's not yours, that's simping. And just like he said, once you realize it, you take quote unquote the red pill. Once you get enraged and you be like kind of like lame and just like angry, that's what makes you an incel. But I'm gonna get a female to explain red pill rage.
Red pill rage. Look, I understand where it comes from. You thought for the longest time that if you treated women nicely, they would love you unconditionally. You thought if you gave them everything they ever wanted, it would be yours forever. And you may have even thought that your own masculinity was toxic for a second there. But now you've learned the truth. Nice guys really do finish last. Women are very conditional with how they love you. Your masculinity is not toxic. And that the worst of femininity can be just as toxic as the worst of masculinity. Now you're angry. You've been lied to. You feel betrayed. And I get it. Betrayal is tough to get past. But guess what? You shouldn't be angry. You should be happy because now you know the truth. Now you know what women actually want. Now you know how to be a man worthy of female desire. And now you know how to protect yourself from the true dangers that exist in relationships between men and women. So drop.
So she says, so now you know the truth. Now you know how to be what women desire. First of all, you can't be everything another woman wants, or whatever the case may be. That's why this channel was created, going back to its roots. This, you being the man that you're supposed to be, you being the best man that you can be, has nothing to do with a woman, or should not have anything to do with a woman. Yes, women can motivate you. Yes, they can give you certain motivation and drive to be better so you can acquire and attract the woman that you want, but you should be working on you first. You have a king in you. You the prize, my nigga. You are the prize. You are. It's a lot less of you and way more of them. Meaning, like, masculinity, like true masculinity and knowing thyself is a very hard thing right now. It's very rare. So what she said as far as about how the RP rage occurs, I agree, right? But as far as like now you know it, no, because what they desire don't got nothing to do with you. You need to work on you and become desirable because you worked on yourself. Don't even let that bother. Like I said, you can use them for motivation, but don't let them motivate you to the point where it's like, I want to become this different person. Being a nerd is cool. Being yourself is cool, because I'm still, if I was that way, I'm still going to knock them down, whether I'm a nerd or not. You feel me? But I'm gonna let her finish cooking.
Stop the anger, forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made, and stop attacking the other side the same way that they attacked you. Remember, a hero and a villain have the same painful backstory, but one uses it for good and the other uses it for evil. So continue to speak up to make sure young men and women do not suffer the same way you did, and not because you have disdain for your opponents.
So the last part that she said, having a disdain for your opponent, that's so hard. It's way more easier said than done, you know. And on future episodes, when I'm giving an example of the type of women that you want to stay away from and what's relevant as far as like being a man, like you ain't gotta being red pill aware and being a red pill incel and having red pill wage, like they are different things, man. So in order to be your best self and to be the best version of yourself and be like a good masculine man and not suffer from the feminine tendencies of these quote unquote red pill leaders, you know, because I'm not red pill, I'm red pill aware. You know what I'm saying? I know female nature, but I would never call myself red pill, only because, have you seen these red pill dudes or whatever the case may be? They is a walking hypocrisy, and a lot of them are more feminine and unaccountable than the woman that they bash. But that's something else for another time. So this final video is somebody named Chichi Zed, and he basically giving an in-depth analysis of red pill rage or whatever, and I wanted y'all to hear it coming from a man. and he know how to communicate effectively, and I want y'all to hear it.
I'm gonna talk about red pill rage, man. Red pill rage is a real thing. It really is. And if you're new to my type of content, like the red pill, and you found it through my channel, I'm just gonna explain to you what it is. When a man takes the red pill, he accepts the truth about life. And probably one of the hardest truths to accept is about love and about female nature, male nature, how the world works, especially when it's in relation to like romance, dating, relationships, and love. When you take that red pill and you realize that a fantasy that you're raised up to think that being a gentleman, right, being the nice guy is how you win in life, is it being Mr. Goody Two Shoes, you know?
So, like I said, I wanted him to kind of explain it. So, just like he said, you start to realize, once you take quote unquote the red pill, you start to realize the real reality of, and the real nature of a woman. Is it true? Nice guys finish last. But it's not necessarily about being a nice guy. You want to be a good man. But if you only could be that if you stay true to yourself. Staying true to yourself is how you get to the next level. It's how you attract the woman that you want. You have to be able to see. It's so hard being a man because you also have to look for the chameleons as well. Just because you become red pill aware, you just want to stay away from becoming an incel. And how you do that is, so if you're a good man, stay a good man. What I mean by that is, like, don't let nobody run all over you. Don't be no simp, but be the best individual and keep being the individual that you can be. Only you don't change up for nobody. You just move on from that individual. We, like I said over here, we about the embetterment of men, or whatever the case would be. I'm gonna get you girded up too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I get you a vest too. I'm gonna make sure that you are protected out here in these streets and you stand on your purpose. Because if you stand on your purpose, you will get the things that you want out of life. But first, you have to do the work on thyself. Stop looking at these red pill dudes or whatever. And nothing against him. I actually like his content. I actually consume a lot of red pill content, but right now at this point in my life is more to talk about them and tell you which ones not to follow, and that you have to be your own man and worry about you. I feel like the red pill community is a bunch of red incels, and like I said before, they are more unaccountable and feminine than the woman that they bash. So at what point are you actually doing the work and gearing men up? But on that note, we are out of here, and I appreciate y'all, and we just want to keep getting better. Just watch how this thing grows over the next 2 months, because we're gonna get busy. I'm also creating another Instagram with just for this. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, feel free. Everything's in the link tree. Link is in the bio. You ever need to talk, this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, anybody that supports me will be called out in the next video. Link will be in the description to their content, because now they're their content creator, and we're gonna grow this thing together. I appreciate y'all. We out.